Yep. Well, here's the left side. Front, of course. Not too bad, I don't suppose, but everything's rusty. Not unsurprising. I had to knock this off bit by bit by bit by bit with a hammer, gently, but I got it off, obviously. The bits and pieces that are greasable are nice and unrusty, so that's nice. I don't know what these are called, bushings or some shit, who knows. And of course I'm saving everything, taking tons of pictures. I cut that off. Nothing in the brake lines. I'll have to replace a lot of stuff here, but not too awfully bad. Not shabby at all. I had a couple of instances of cotter pins that wouldn't come out on a couple of castle nuts. Those were a real bear, but I adapted, overcame, and the brakes don't feel ridged here. There's no ridges there. Oh wait, there's a ridge. No, it's just the rust. Never mind. So I don't suspect the drums are too out of round. Actually, this was the stuck one when I was trying to roll the damn car. So, gosh, I wonder if okay, that rotates freely too. Oh, very nice. So I was a little concerned that I had some stuck bearings, but what was actually stuck was the drum. Where's that? Where did I put the drum? Let's see where I put the drum. Here's the drum. Lots of good rust on the inside, of course, and no ridges. I mean, nothing significant. I can't feel anything. So I've never cleaned up a brake drum. My first car was a Saab 96, 3-cylinder, 2-stroke. Drums all four corners. I did one wheel cylinder, and that was it. And I had no braking issues. So I guess I'd wire wheel this thing on the outside. De-rustify it? I guess? I don't know. I suppose I'll take recommendations, but I'm not one for originality, so I couldn't give a damn if it's silver on the outside or pink. It won't be pink, but you understand what I'm saying. But, so my intent is to leave the tie rod ends on the steering rack. I'll take the steering rack off probably last. I need to get this castle nut off, but that won't be tough. It's right there. I mean, hell. I suppose I could take these off instead, but that wouldn't do me any good or any worse. And I'm wondering if that spring is gonna... No, it's not. If I can... Yeah, it's under huge tension, so I'm not worried about that thing rebounding and blowing my head off. Yeah, I don't know why I was so daunted by this particular part of the job. It's really easy. Yeah, oh well. Here is my steering. And my cat, 2 of them. I have decided to celebrate the fact that I took off 4 bolts and 2 more on the universal joint for the steering wheel, that I have made myself a martini. Yup, it's even got some olives in it, in a nice plastic sippy cup. So, yeah, I've been to college. I'm stuck, actually. I'm not sure how to take the lower A-arm off. It looks like there's a couple bolts that are here. Here's one. This one isn't moving. I took that one off, but that's not part of it. So I put a wrench up in that thing, and that sucker didn't move in the slightest. So I'll probably have to come in from the bottom that you can see too well coming from the bottom, and see if I can get it out that way. If I can't, then I'm screwed because I've already rounded a wrench actually. Obviously the tie rod ends are off. They don't look too bad. I could probably reuse them, but I'm not going to. When I was moving this thing around, when I was moving the steering wheel around to kind of get to the universal, I heard some squooshing and splooching. So there's that, and there is that, and I know that's not oil, it's water. So when I was hosing this thing down, I got water into the gators, the guards or whatever we call them here, the bellows, and in fact it's split in here, and the other one is just split on the end. So I'm gonna have to buy new gators, and those are cheap, so that's not a big deal. And I'll need to find a place to hang my my steering, or not get it out of the way for now. I'm likely to take off that drum next, just because it's easy, and this shock, which is there. I've already undone all the bolts on that thing, and you know, I usually stop around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Today I had the entire day off, so I've been working all day on some of this stuff and some other stuff, but typically on an evening where I get off, I'll get home around 4:30 or 5, work for a couple, 2 or 3 hours, clean myself up and go to sleep. And clean myself up usually means I lie in bed and read, and so I'll do some more research on how to remove those damn things. All this other stuff, all the degreasifying and all such isn't tough, it's just that friggin' lower A-arm. I don't know how to get it off. That one. So, hell with it. Gonna have another martini. And let that guy make noise at me. Meow. Yep, that's him. Overseas rescue. From the Middle East of all things. So, he's not very helpful with a wrench and doesn't have thumbs, so, yeah, that's what it is. And there we go. Well, look at that. I actually beat the hell out of that thing. Let's drum to get that off. I think it also spins well. Yeah, no issues with no binding, nothing. And the other one was the same way. So this is the right side, and I don't know what the hell was frozen on, or if it was the drum, or yes, meow. But the drum is over there with the other one. There's that one. All right, so just for anybody who really gives a crap, I have 3 cats. Yes, 3. This one's 17. I got him when I was stationed in Mississippi. That other little one that you just saw, I got 6 years ago. I was stationed in the Middle East, and he was a no-kidding desert rescue. And the other one was I just moved back to America, and I finally settled down and got a cat, so there you go. And I'm not a cat lady. I'm not a cat lady. So I don't know what the hell to do with these things. They're grease covered, and that's cool by me. I don't mind a greasy anything. And I will be rebuilding this stuff over some period of time. But you know, I've got Bob's website, I've got Barney's website, I've got the guy in Norway's website to use as a guide. But you know, that's probably far down the road. I'm more worried about getting the frame done. And that lower goddamn A-arm off. I don't know how to do it. It makes sense that the 2 corners on each there and there would come out and I could slip a bolt through and call it a day. But no, that's not the case. So I have some research to do. Yes. All right. Middle East Rescue Kid. That's the one. And the rest of the brake lines to take off. The steering wheel. And that's it. I should probably put that away. I don't need that here right now. And then I'll be done with the frame. My goal, today is Friday what is today? It's Friday the something. It's September, middle of the month, Friday. And I was hoping to have this stuff done by a week from today, so I am easily going to make that mark, I think. I don't want to leave the lower A-arms on there. I'll figure it out. I'll screw with it. I'll do something, but damn it, I'm not going to let this thing beat me. Meow. Yes, a cat meowing. But beyond that, I have taken a lot of lessons from a lot of the other folks who've gone before me on what to do next, how not to do something, on and on and on and on. And I am ready, as I ever will be, I suppose, to put it all back together. Hopefully. Yeah. Mm-hmm.